Another day, another transfer portal story. Virginia Tech has already lost several players to the transfer portal. We're going to talk about another player that they lost. Let's get it.
With the squad, mess with one of us. You ain't messing with my vision, messing with the money. You ain't messing with this.
What's up, guys? Welcome to NMD TV, No More Defeats TV, where all we do is win, never take any losses, and shout out to all my bosses, because if you love college football, this is the channel for you, because I talk about college football 24/7. And today we're talking about, you guessed it, the transfer portal. Guys, I sincerely thought for some reason that once spring was over, the transferring would slow down, but it is speed up. And today I'm talking about Bryce Watts, defensive back for the Virginia Tech Hokies, entering the transfer portal. Now, not only is Bryce Watts an experienced and a pretty good player that whoever picks him up will be happy to have him, the transfer portal keeps, it maybe not, I wouldn't say keeps, but Virginia Tech is just losing players left and right. I'll put it that way. Since the offseason has hit, they've lost Josh Jackson, they lost Trayvon Hill, Eric Kuhlman, Chris Cunningham, Samuel Denmark, Cam Gooding, Darius Fulworth. Did I miss anybody? I mean, it's wild, and some of these players left because they got into it with the coaching staff. Other players left for depth chart reason. But today you add Bryce Watts to that list, but he left because reportedly his girlfriend is having a baby, and they're having a boy. Congratulations, Bryce. And he wants to be there for his newborn, be there for his girlfriend, and so he wants to move back home, and he has entered the transfer portal. Now, you actually look at Bryce. Bryce was a starter. He started in 12 games last year, 29 tackles, 1 interception, 7 pass deflects, which led the Virginia Tech Hokies in that category. He will have 2 years of eligibility. The guy's physical, can run with the best of them, and shows pretty good coverage skills. What school could he possibly transfer? Could he possibly go to? I think it's going to be Rutgers. He's from New Jersey. He was recruited by Rutgers. You know, Rutgers actually had him for a while until he finally decommitted, and he decided to flip to Virginia Tech. Well, now he's going to go back home to Jersey. So it only makes sense as Rutgers to be the leading go-getter for Bryce Watts' services. So you look at what does this do for Virginia Tech. Well, let me tell you, Virginia Tech didn't have a great year defensively last year. It was one of their worst years defensively, giving up 30 points in several games. But a lot of that was due to injuries and things of that nature. Well, now heading into this offseason, you've had several players leave the team. Now you have another player leaving the team. This isn't good. I will say they do have a young stud, Byron Murray, who's coming from Coffeyville, 6 foot, 178, JUCO defensive back, who I think will step right in and be the starter for Virginia Tech. You look at this guy, he's physical and can be a playmaker for Virginia Tech. So I always talk about perception, you know, and when you lose a lot of players at once, like Virginia Tech is to the transfer portal, the perception isn't looking good. It isn't good. When you struggled on defense last year, and then now you start, before the season starts, you're losing players to injury and to the transfer portal. It's not good. But they have a young defensive back team. Look for Byron Murray to step up. Bryce Watts has entered the transfer portal. 29 tackles, 1 interception, 7 pass deflections. Decided to move back home for his girlfriend. Who's going to pick him up? Like I said, we don't know. But for Virginia Tech's sake, let's hope this is the last person to leave the program, because it's looking bad out here. Guys, I've done a way too early poll where I break down several of the teams and where they rank in my way too early poll. So make sure you check that out. It's going to be on the screen for you. Much love, and as always, no more defeats.